Okay, and we are broadcasting, or I should say, I'm broadcasting. Um, right now, have 0 viewers, but I'm sure that will change in time. So, yeah, let's just let's just hang out here, see if anyone shows up. And we got our first viewer, and we're going to be talking about some things here. Let's just wait to see if anyone else shows up, and then we'll get going. Let me pull up my notes here. We're going to be starting officially in about 5-6 minutes. We have the chat thing up on Discord in case the live chat isn't working. Are you guys able to type in the live chat? So I'm not seeing it. Let's see here. I had notes for this. Somewhere I had notes. There we go. There's the notes. Okay, thank you, Flo, for letting me know you could type in the live chat. And I'm still not able to see any. Maybe it's maybe I see here group chat, so maybe that's only between like people who are joining the chat, by the way. But anyway, so hi, Fifth Wall Gaming here. Um, let's use the Yahoo chat or the YouTube chat. Let me pop in here and see if I can see this thing running. So I want to be able to talk to you guys as well. But anyway, we're going to be going here, going over role playing in Project Elpis, ships 2.0 status, characters 2.0 status, Patreon status, and Master of Spies. Master of Spies is going to be the main focus of what we're going to be talking about here. Let's see. YouTube. My apologies for not getting this set up, but I'm not a professional YouTuber, so not exactly up to speed on all the technologies and things. Let's go ahead and mute that because you get a wicked echo. Okay. So now I can at least see the chat and I can see you guys going. All right. So the state of Fifth Wall Gaming. I decided to do these mid-year chats to bring you guys up to speed as to what's going on. Is the ability to talk and voice your input. I'm always available on Discord, but in case that um, you want to make your views a little more public or so on, you're more than welcome to type here and see what's going on with that. Anyway, so the chat system status is the first thing I want to talk about. The chat system status is that I know it sucks. I know it's not great. I know Discord is a lot better. Discord ran into the heavy issue of causing a lot of errors once we hit a certain number of roles. There's more than 250 locations in the game, so I can't see limiting by that few. So it's not going to work with Discord. Be around for public, for out of character stuff. We still got a great community there, and we're going to be doing it. But Discord's going to become optional. You don't have to join it. So we're going to move away from Discord, and we're going to work on the chat system. Now, the chat system that I want to put in is not something I have a lot of experience with. I'm a Cold Fusion person. Doing the dynamic stuff is relatively new to me, as far as the chat system goes. And because of that, if you get a chat room of like a ton of people, it's going to flood the server. It's going to DDoS itself. We've had that happen before. So, I get distracted by the out of character chat. Sorry. So it's the issue of I want to get a lot of players going, and if we use radio on the radio on the site, the issue is that it's going to spam it all the hell. You get 15 people on the site at minimum. You get 15 people on the site. It's going to destroy the server. I'm talking with the person trying to get more processors. He's not responding, but he is quite busy. So I don't want to push him too much, especially since technically he doesn't charge for the server space we have now, and just lets me run the virtual machine. So yeah, that's the situation that we're in now. In order to get a good server-side chat going, the only way I know how to do it is to hire someone. We're going to have to hire someone and make the server be programmed so that it doesn't DDoS our server, which means it needs to be server-side, which is an issue because it's going to cost money, and I don't have a lot of money to put into this. And thanks to our Patreons that we already have, and the fact that we don't no longer pay for server costs, that's going to be a big benefit. Is that we could take the server cost and start putting it to saving up to pay for someone to program the site, or at least the chat part of the site, in the sense that I could understand it and put in the combat stuff and all the extra stuff and so on. They just need to build the back end. So that's the status of what's going on. When we put it in, we're going to make sure that it's mobile friendly, which means that you'll be able to talk on the radio and talk in locations on your phone. How exactly we're going to do this? I'm not sure, but my hope is to have a chat system up and working that is server side, not going to destroy the system. Probably by, if not the end of the year, then the end of 2018. Most definitely we can get something done by the end of 2018. And if you happen to know any developers that were cheap, then let me know. Second thing, uh, it's been brought to my attention that it might be better to make decisions to encourage people to interact more important than making people be able to do everything. So right now, races can do every everything. Like, you're not limited by what race you pick. It's been suggested that there's a better way to do it to force interaction, which would be um, like Zerna can build a certain thing or research a certain thing better than other races can. Um, and it would be based off of it will be based off of the businesses that they start. So the government for Zerna would have a business and it does X things better than other stuff. So that is coming. For right now, I'm going to set it where everyone could do everything, and the skill level is adjusted um, based on your the government's race of the people who own the sector. So, let's say there's a research station. If the Udu own that sector, then the research station is going to produce better research. If it's Davul orientated, maybe not so much. Um, I'm not sure what is going to be set for what. Um, I'm going to have to play around with it a bit, but that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. We're going to try and governments need to interact and work together if they want to get loot. Um, Now, let's talk about loot and so on. Let's talk about ships 2.0. So let me share the screen here. And hang on 1 second. Doing this from the laptop, so it's not as all that. Um, let's click on share. Okay. Laggy laptop. Okay, so there you go. You should see present to everyone. Okay, you guys should see the Project Elpis website. This is actually running on the dev server. If you don't see it, kindly let me know in the in either chat. All right. This thing is overloading my system, so hang on. Let me close some of these others. Okay, that should work a lot better. So this is the shipyard it's going to load into, or it should. And this is going to be basically how people make, how people set up their ship and so on. So let me wait until it gets there. Uh, okay. So this is the ship ship that we're on, apparently. I did not exit out yet. But as you can see, you got a little map here. And right now you're in current location 1-1 at the airlock. And you're gonna have a map which is going to be it's gonna be a 2x2. It's gonna be, you take your size -1, add 1, and that's the size of the entire ship. So this is, or -1, and that's the size of the ship. So this is a quintet, so you have a 4x4 grid to work with. And if we go to bridge like that, it will move you to the bridge. And I know this is taking a while. My apologies. Okay, I see you guys are I see there's a delay here, but we go in and we have the captain, helm, tactical, so on and so forth. So this will, and as you can see, it doesn't let you move to where you're going to, and it lets you move to, let's say, here and so on. So let me just tease a little bit of this here. Man science, and I believe that should work. I just transferred over from the other dev's computer. So on science, this is what I got so far. I think you'll be very happy with this. Science is going to be able to scan planets and give you a map. Depending on the power of your sensors, you're going to be able to scan different areas. You're going to be able to take a look at like a blank area and be like, okay, what's this over here? You'll be able to see roads, life forms, things of that nature. So you'll be able to do scanning. The science station is also going to tell you about nebulas, nebulas in the area. It's going to tell you about wormholes. It's going to tell you about all kinds of stuff, various ships along with their power settings and things, everything Mr. Spock would be a part of, or be able to do on Star Trek. You're going to be able to do on this. And let's see where you guys still haven't caught up. Okay. Sorry, I'm curious as to how far you're lagging behind. Right now, I'm actually leaving science, and I saw you guys just getting into science, so it's about 2-minute lag. Okay, I can coordinate for that. So let's let's go to Helm here, and we'll go ahead and link up with the space stick with the shipyard, and I'll show you how to make a ship. And that will be that. And deactivate. Now notice we have jump drive 1 and 2. 1 and 2. You will be able to install other ships or other drives into the ship. So warp drives allow you to jump from sector to sector. Jump drive allows you to jump like you are now. Everyone has a jump drive. Impulse drive. Impulse drive is going to be excuse me. Impulse drive is going to be you set your bearing, set your thrust, and then you turn it off, and the ship keeps moving. Like every 5 seconds, it recalculates where you're moving to, and it moves your ship along that path. So you could theoretically go from 7-7 50-50 to 1-1 50-50 with just a hundredth of 1/100th of a fuel. It'll be a slow trip, but you can turn the proper bearing 315 degrees, I believe, and give it a little thrust, start moving, cut off your thrust, and then just glide all the way there. So you see, you got these nice little slider things, which aren't working apparently, but I'm working on those. I'm getting those. So let's go into a shipyard. Activate docking clamp. Let's see, we got. Yep. Yeah, I'm hoping to get all stations done by the end of the year. All stations on the ship. So by the end of the year, everyone should be able to go into any station, and it will be pretty full as to what is the final production. You'll be able to do all your scanning, all your firing weapons, all your security issues, power management on engineering will be set. Power management for engineering is a main thing. That's like the crux of what needs to happen before a lot of other things. Because power is going to be throughout the entire ship and needs to be processed in that way. Now, weapons in space combat on ships is going to have to be simplified to meet the end of the year push out. It's going to be simplified in the sense that it's basically a role. The crew members' helm skill versus the crew members' tactical weapon firing skill, and that will determine whether or not a hit happens. That's the only way I really know how to do it. Right now, I got some extra other ideas, but if we're going to meet the end of the year push out, then it's not going to work if we try and get everything. Oh, beeping's ahead. Okay. All right. Well, I'm just going to push through this and show you everything, and then I'm going to go to chat to take questions and all that kind of stuff. So I'm almost done with that's pretty much the ships. That's pretty much the ships 2.0. So actually no, hold on, I forgot. So let me make that you can get to this. Let's see. This is the super secret. Let's see. Super secret page here, which gets you anything and everything, and makes warp ships and travel to anywhere, and set a gift code and become a character. This is the possession buttons. It tends to hurt a bit. I'm gonna make a haul, and then we're gonna make a couple pieces for applying for the rooms on the ship, basically. I mean, I can show you basically with the halls, but I want to also show you with the rooms as well, how they interconnect. Anyway, this is taking a while, so let me move over to here and set the out of character not here. And you work on the dock ship, same as before. Well, that's embarrassing. I tried to drop it at GM and it broke. Oh, that's yeah. Anyway, hull should be fine. I think it already gave me the hulls. It's just telling me it can't go back to GM, which it shouldn't be able to because it's. Anyway, forget that. Forget that. Let's close that. Let's wait until this goes. This is debugging stuff. You won't. So you drop your items. God damn it. Okay. All right. All right. So refresh. Drop all my items, but all my items are in the proper place anyway. So okay. See, even I have to deal with this. Even I have to deal with this. I am not all powerful. I'm still overburdened. That's yeah. Is that like Arrow showing like the pressure on his back and that and like anyway. So let's pick up one of these. What is my weight? What am I carrying? 650. I can carry one of these. So let's see, beam laser. Let's pick up one. And let's pick up actually two. I think I can hold two. Let's go and let's hop over to the chat here and see if I'm missing anything. Let's see, puts new out of business. Nebulas did boost certain ship functions. There will be certain ship functions boosted here with Nebula, but it will mainly like shut down shields. Would be the main Nebula effect, like in Wrath of Khan type thing. Let's see. Beeping, become a character. Become a character. How much did I miss? Cheat page, stuff about chat. Not much. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm waiting for this thing to reload. He lies. He's all powerful. Yes, I am all powerful, but apparently the code doesn't think so at times. Anyway, going back to this. So we have this, and I have the part. Huh. So let me pop in here. Hang on 1 second. Ship module, character ship module. Items, and okay, let me reset sorting. And why'd it go into craft? Okay. Okay, this makes no sense. I'm used to that. It's okay. I'm all good. I'm not gonna panic. Just 10:31. Yep. Time matches up. I'm just going to call this hall. We're going to do it manually. Up and arrow. Okay. So that was weird because it made it. It was just weird. Just you got to take my word for it. It like made halls power cores and put them into crafting and so on. So let's go back and then refresh, and that should work. If not, then I got another possibility. While that loads, go back to the chat, see if holes do not equal power cores. Okay, just bear with me. Bear with me. Nothing to see here. It's still loading. Yeah. Dev is made to be broken. Okay. Krestov, the communist popsicle. It is meant to be broken. Dev lives to be made to be broken. Still loading. Still loading. Okay, let's try this. Let's just take off the bridge, shall we? You click here to take off the bridge, and it should put it right over here. And it should be like, hey, you got a bridge now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. And still waiting. There we go. Okay, so this shows you the module, shows you the location X, Y, or Z, and add module ship. So it goes X across and Y down. So it would be at 2, 1. Notice you can only put it in the proper spaces. And Z, okay, so X, Y, and we're going to have three-dimensional ships where you can build like stairs to go up and down different areas. By the way, all the artwork and so on, that's by Leng. Leng did a really good job on this artwork. And when this releases, we're going to have like different colors for different racial ships and so on. So add module ship, installs it, and it will should plop it right there. Now watch, because I'm on the live stream, and because the dev server likes to tease me and torment me with stuff, it's going to plop it like over here. But no, we need it here. So not here, put it there. No, yes. We want it there. I'll even accept here and just say like my XY got mixed up. But I don't think it did. I think it's going to put it right there. Let's see. Ta-da! So there you go. It takes all the stuff that you have and pops it there. So this is the basic way you could build a ship. Hallways that are going across, let's say, east to west, you won't be able to go north and south from them. It's got that built-in logic there, so you can build in like you can basically make your ship a maze if you want. And also security will be able to lock down certain sections of your ship. So you want to transport a prisoner, drop them in some hallway or room, seal it, and they can't get out. And then you just take them to where you want. And then like you send in the knockout gas, it knocks them out. You go pick them up and drag them off your ship and drop them on a planet somewhere, maroon them. Not that I'm advocating that, but just saying. Okay, so that is basically it for Ships 2.0. Let's move on to Characters 2.0. Let's see. This might not work. This it might not work because it might say, "Hey, you already got a character." So what the hell are you doing? Let's see. Let's do chat while that loads up. Yeah. 3D ships. Yep. People will be able to see the shape of the ship, both on helm and on science. It will give a layout of the ship, but it won't say what each thing is. So it'll be like you'll see the shape of the ship, science, along with any life forms that happen. Let's see. If you take a module off, does it always go in your inventory? Is there any reason not to throw people into the cold vacuum of space that way? If you take a module off, does it always go into your inventory? Yes, it does. Is there any reason not to throw people into the cold vacuum of space that way? Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to do that because anyone on that ship, anyone in that location, will get thrown into the cold vacuum of space. If you got a friend, I know Jacob doesn't have very many friends, but if Jacob removes something and a friend's on there and just happens to be asleep, then they also die. You are not safe if you stay on a ship and it's vented. And hell yeah, I'm gonna have a ship say back words. Fuck you. If you want to, go for it. I have no problem with that. If you can spell out the words "fuck you" in a 4x4 grid, then please do. No, they do go into your inventory. They move once you take them off. They move into your inventory. They really should move into possibly the space dock that you're in. But I don't want it to be where someone takes it off and then anyone can grab it. So it moves to your inventory, and then you can put it down or you can do whatever. Oh, because you're taking big why people? Because you're taking big cranes and worker bots and ordering them to rip apart your ship. You're not actually taking apart your ship. If you're comfortable, if you see people on your ship and you don't want them hurt, you go ahead and grab the people and take them off the ship with you when you go out. It's literally like this. You ever see iRobot and with that big crane that destroyed the mansion? It's something like that, but space-like. So it's they don't instantly people don't instantly teleport to where you are. You need to carry them off. And yeah, it would be a we have the code is set up to allow up to infinite, really. But I'm making a hard limit of a 19 by 19 by 19. Like you can make a 19 cube ship if you want. It will just take a hell of a lot of resources to build the ship to that size. Like a lot of resources. And yes, resources are going to get redone. Anyway, new character. Yes, this is up. So this is the new character setup. they're not going to have the username. That's something that only I see. You have the call sign, ship name. I gotta fix that. I don't know why it's doing that. But anyway, these stats are being pulled from the database. They're not hard coded anymore. So putting in new races is easy. It also shows how many total of the characters there are and how many percent are active. And it judges the XP bonus based on the active percentage. So lower activity gets you more experience. Eventually, there's going to be character. There's going to be character stuff, like character pictures and so on, and so on and so forth. But let's get on to this. Is just the basics. Your stats. Notice you have 100 points left to spend, and if you get a total of 12, dex of 13, and IQ of 6, and health of 9, it shows you have 110 points to spend. And that also works for the wealth. And let's see, it also works for the extra hit points. These are all GURPS specific, by the way. Fatigue, so on and so forth. Skills. Skills is in here. I gotta clean it up a little bit, but yeah, let's say bow, and let's say you put 3 points into it. It automatically calculates it out, so on and so forth. Speciality if you want to specialize in something. But all the skills are in there. And like, if you notice, there's a lot of duplicate, so I gotta clear that out and clean it up. Advantages, I don't have in there yet. Disadvantages, working on that. Cuddle Pit is currently working on. Hold on one second. This is what happens when I try to do a video record, audio recording on Monday. Anyway, advantages, disadvantages are being currently worked on. As of this very moment, there are 156 advantages put in, and each one of those has its own code that I have to write in. Cuddle Pit has been having some issues putting stuff in, so it isn't putting in as fast as skills, but she's working on it hard. She's putting in about 2 hours a week at it, which I appreciate. And personality, remember that personality thing that was on your character sheet? It's now a character creation. And this will, you can set it, it doesn't cost any points. It's just just get you to think about your character, and I use these totals for various interactions. Interestingly enough, no one has had the proper amount of interactions to get a pet yet. If you encounter a creature and you have a certain combination of these things, then you get a pet. But also, I'm going to program in other various things that can happen. Anyway, so yeah, that's the character system. They will be able to base stats and skills will be able to be accessed by the end of the year. I'm positive of that. I need to put in a way to roll your skills, and put in the rolling for all the things you can do. Advantages and disadvantages may need to come later. After the end of the year, I might have to take and put in various like advantages, disadvantages, and release them all as a group. I don't want to do it half-assed. Put in like a couple and then put in a couple more, because when you get when 2.0 releases, you'll have one chance to basically redo your character, or make a new character, your choice. And that's up to, I don't want to have it where well, I didn't get a chance to put in this advantages because it wasn't out at that time. Because I put it in now, that just leads to issues. Yeah. So let's take some more questions here. Oh wow, it's really flying now. Let's see. I have to go into your inventory to people. I mean, let's see. Yes, it starts in the corner. Airlock is always 1-1. You could fit it. You can fit it into 14 by 14. Oh well, sorry. 11 but 11 by 11 is the highest. But it does have to start in the corner for various coding reasons, of which I don't. Can a character trait be communist? No, the communist popsicle, it cannot be communist. Communist is a belief system, not a character trait. No, an alien did not need Lance. That would be the mower that we have here. Let's see. Yes, Cuddle Pit. Cuddle Pit is my Cuddle Pit is my how would I describe her? She works for me. Let's just say that. Have the more RPO oriented Yes. We will be having every advantage and disadvantage in GURPS in this game. And if you do not set fires often, then you'll be penalized automatically. Roommate, yes, let's call it roommate. There we go. It's a roommate that I can have bring me sandwiches and potatoes and so on. I can't fit fuck you into 11 by 11. Congrats! I look forward to the USSFU. Yeah. Communism is not a character trait. Anyway, let's see. So Patreon. Let's talk a little bit about Patreon. Excuse me. Let's go there. I need to change the Patreon a bit because we're about to do some. So Patreon is probably going to be rebranded soon. It's not found. Oh, it's just you're slow. Patreon is going to be reset to being about Fifth Wall Gaming, and the games we have. Master Spies includes Frequency, a lot of other possible things, and so on. This thing will change to Metasystem for a video game. It's the Fifth Wall Gaming stuff. So if you see that, all of a sudden it's like, who the hell is Fifth Wall Gaming? Like Flo was doing. It's me. And the donations for the Patreon are going to help keep Project Elpis afloat, among other games. So anyway, we're gonna redo some of the bonuses here. Companions were something that I thought would be good to try and do an upsell. It's understanding to me now that companions were not a good idea. Because people come up with NPCs anyway, and I don't want to restrict roleplay based on people not being able to afford in real life money a companion. And I can't have a companion be a pay to play or pay to win. So, like, a companion can't provide anything functional. It's got to be purely cosmetic. So, yeah, companions for pay was a bad idea, and luckily no one bought a companion, so I don't have to refund any money. But companions are going to go free, and there'll be an in-game cost. whether that be credits, whether that be like you need to provide food and water, um, or some they take up something you need to build like a bedroom for each one on your ship, something like that. Yes, captain's quarters, med bays, and all that kind of stuff are coming to the ships. I just haven't built the the module yet. Um, so companions are going the way of the dodo. You'll still get your donator item, because those are easy to make. But companions, I don't want people to be limited to the NPCs they play based on whether or not they have money, and that's just not the way it was supposed to work. So that's pretty much it with Patreon. I appreciate everyone who's donating. Thank you very much. You really make the game run. Without you guys, then it it wouldn't be possible to get this thing running. Um, on a more personal note, um, the Social Security that I'm on disability because I got run over by a bus, and um, Social Security is thinking about removing my disability because it's been for a while, and they're reviewing my medical and making sure if I'm still disabled, which I am. But if it comes back that I'm not, according to them, and they they feel that I can be gainfully employed now, which I can't, um, then I'm going to have to become gainfully employed somehow. And if that happens, then Project Elpis and the other games are going to have to take a slightly backseat because I can't afford to not be able to afford rent. That stupid alien. Anyway, I can't afford not to make rent or pay bills, and so I would understand if you guys in Patreon wanted to remove your donations at that time, because I moved to part-time development on this. The other part would be finding work and working. Um, for a while, for when I first set this up, get, um, I wanted to get uh, this to be my full-time job, and I looked at other Patreons, and they're like making 2 to 3 thousand a month, and I'm like, I could do that. I think I can convince people to pay that, but it's obvious that no, I can't. Not with games. Um, so it looks like I'm gonna have to, if worse comes to worse, then I'm gonna have to like spend a little bit less time coding this and a little more time on gainful employment. But fingers crossed. Hopefully, they'll still consider me disabled, which is a good chance that they will. But it's Social Security, so I don't know. Anyway, moving on. This is the. Let me take another questions because I got a big announcement here. And this is the final part of the presentation. Apparently, it didn't take 2 hours, but it's a good 1 hour. Did I just lose you guys? No? Yes? Well, okay. Yep, okay. No, I'm confused now. Oh, nope, there you are. Okay. Let me take a little bit more questions here, and then I'll get to the final announcement here. Let's see. And this is the fifth wall. Yep. Wait, so a companion slots is not a thing? Companion slots, um, companions will be available, and you will have. I might have you buy companion slots with in-character money. Companion slots that you buy are not a thing anymore. You will have some kind of limitation on how many companions you have, only because I don't want someone going around to all the personnel and grabbing all of them. So there'll be some kind of limit, but it will be based on your in-character persona, not how much you can pay out of character. Let's see. Can I name mine Kami the Poppy? You could submit for a name like that. It won't pass, but you can submit for any name you want as an NPC, and I can pop it in there. Too small group at the moment. Most are underwork. Yes, I know. I know. Too small of a group at the moment, and most underworking age. I totally understand that. Huge learning curve, so new players won't want to leave. Let's see. Well, yeah. Learning curve. There are other games that I'm working on, which I'm going to be talking about in a moment. There are other games I'm working on that don't have such a huge learning curve, and I know the learning curve is huge. Let's see. Try a tutorial. Yeah, but the thing with the tutorial is that how do I? I'm still broadcasting, right? Yeah, I'm still broadcasting. No, yeah, I'm still working. Okay. So let's see. So the tutorial is like I'm working on ways to teach the game slowly, which is one of the reasons why new characters will not have a ship. One, they're flooding the markets. Two, ship ownership becomes more valuable. So it will slowly allow people to gain a ship and then learn about the ship. And then they gain this, and then they learn, and then they gain like a business, and they learn about the business. So on and so forth. Just saying try a tutorial doesn't really help because there's a lot of tutorial stuff that needs to be put in there. Let's see, other games. Okay, so that seems to be all the questions. Now I got a big announcement for you guys. So here's the thing. A developer on Steam costs now $100. And I am going to take, not Project Elpis, not yet, is not available, not good enough for prime time yet, by any means. But I think Master of Spies is. And Master of Spies works off of mainly JavaScript, which is what I could turn into an application and put that up on Steam. And it will access the servers and so on. So, by the end of the year, I hope to get Master of Spies up on early access. And it will be a subscription-based model where for, let's say, $5 a month, you play a month-long game. And it will have the artificial intelligence spies, which you can talk to. Yes, you can tell us, you can literally call a spy on your cell phone and talk to him and tell him where to go, and he will go there for a certain amount of money. So, ARG, alternate reality game element to it. But yeah, it's looking good. Leng is currently working on a bunch of spy artwork, as well as a world map where you'll be moving your spies. And we're going to pop that into a game. We're going to put it up on Steam, and we will see how that flies. Any money coming into that is going to pay for a coder to write a chat program for Project Elpis, and make that work within the parameters that I need for the web page. So, yeah, that's the plan going forward. We're gonna pop Master of Spies on there and see how it works. At the very least, if we sell like 20 copies and no one 20 copies and like for a $5, that's $100. That gets us back the money at least that we'll have to put in, but we'll get exposure. Um, and yeah, I think that will work really well. Master of Spies is an unusual game. It's the very first real-time strategy for those who don't know. Where moving from one location to another is actually how long it would take for you to move from one location to another in real time. It's not meant to be a game you sit down and play constantly. It's meant to uh, sit down, you play, you give like five or six orders, then you stop playing. It's kind of like you set your orders and then go do something else, and then you get reports back um, as to when those orders are complete. You'll be getting push notifications to your phone as to when that's happening. So we're going to take Discord totally out of it because I don't really trust Discord when it comes to a lot of things. The out of character stuff for Master of Spies will be there, although I might move it into like a fifth wall gaming when the chat system comes up on the web. On the main web page, I might make a fifth wall gaming Discord server and just have like the different games and their out of character stuff just in that one main server. But that's in the future. But yeah, that's one the big announcement is that we're going to hopefully get some cash flow coming in with Master of Spies on Steam. And yeah, that's about it. No, not augmented reality, alternate reality games. There's a difference. I just saw that one fly by. I didn't even see who wrote it. Let's see. Flo, tell me I need to write a tutorial. Yes, I know. Get off my ass and draw shit. You're doing already pretty well. Oh, that was Link. Yeah, I meant alternate reality games. It's a slightly different. Very much art. Discord doesn't trust me. No, Discord trusts me as much as it trusts any other developer, which I guess is not at all. So yeah, is there any questions that I can answer for you? Any questions at all? Let me pop this over here, and I'll go ahead and stop sharing the screen so you don't see like chat on chat, and it lowers down my bandwidth a bit, and we'll see. But every game is an alternate reality game. No, alternate reality means that you alternate reality means that it meshes with real life. If it was just the spies instantly appear there, that would be one thing. They literally have to drive there, and it takes into account traffic. I mean, it's that crazy. So if a spy would normally take 4 hours to get, 3 hours to get from Portland to Seattle, during high traffic times, it would take 4 hours. So it figures that out through Google Maps. And masterofspies.com. Yep. Pet Fox NPC now? That's actually termed, what the fuck? That doesn't make any logical sense. What doesn't make any logical sense, Link? And Pet Fox for NPC now? Yes, you can have a Pet Fox, sure. Go for it. But if it talks or something like that, I would appreciate knowing about it. Turn off slow chat? Oh, yeah, I could see what I could do here. Let's see. As participants, moderators. How do I turn off slow chat? Hmm. Let's see, manage moderators, participants. Within the oh, this persist Rangers. Hey, Rangers, you just ended. I don't see where I can set slow chat on or off. Let me see here. Might be in this thing. Hold on one second. Okay, let's see here. Control room. Mm-hmm. And cat access area. Okay. There's alternate reality game and augmented reality game. Augmented reality game puts um, video content over reality. Alternate reality game pretends that reality is not as it is. There's a big difference. Like We Are Bees from Microsoft was an alternate reality game. Pokemon Go is an augmented reality game. So let's see here. Yeah, I see no way to turn off slow mode. Sorry. Let's see. Could I just put users into timeout, go to channel, add moderator, block. And then the global chat settings. I can manage moderators, participants, pop out chat, and toggle timestamps. What if I manage moderators? What if I make everyone a moderator? No, then that would just get so chaotic. It's unbelievable. Let's see. We got live streaming. Yeah, it says. Sure, I will see about turning off slow chat next time. Next time we have one of these chats, which will be end of the year. I will see if I can turn off the slow chat. Is it alternate reality? Is what I mean. I know the difference, but it's strange. I agree. It is a strange thing to call it. But that's what it is. That's the terminology. I agree that it's a alternate reality, but yeah, I think they mean like reality as in what we know as reality, and then um, like altering it somehow, like the Illuminati exist or something like that. I wonder, live control room. Let's try that. So, is there any other questions left, or should I just figure that you guys, this is pretty much it? We all good? Anyone have any questions? Any questions at all? Let's see. Oh, Master of Spies won't let me sign up. What happens when you try to sign up? Am I getting an error? Is it producing an error? Or is it just like doing something weird? It should send an email to your email account. But I can figure that out. Let's see if I didn't get an email, then character rules do not exist. Code mission. Okay. Give me a little bit and I'll get that fixed up. Anything else? No, I do not. No, I don't want a kind of pay to win. So no, Master Spies will stay equal. I'm doing okay. Thank you very much for asking, Ranger. Says it has notified you. Yes, I got the message, and I will get that fixed. Try again. I'll ping you on the Discord server when it says when it's available to be signed up again. Oh, not real. Oh, spend like agency money, the in character money to get faster transport. Yeah, that's a good idea, and that will probably happen. But the whole thing is that I want to put it in where. Oh, you fixed it. You actually fixed what was going on. Oh, congrats, Flo. You're a programmer. Um, I'll probably put that in. Um, like I said, I need to rip out certain things and put in certain things. The way the game went last time shows that a lot of things need to be changed and fixed and made better. There'll be a couple other betas before that time. Um, I see. Yeah, you need to be on the Master Spies Discord server, and like I said, Discord is going to be ripped out of that game, and yeah. So there will be ways to improve your spy speed and all that kind of stuff. Um, just not at the start. It's going to be. That's what I'm saying. Early access. We'll get it in. We'll get a lot of Steam users playing it, and then we'll see how it goes. And anyone else have any questions? Anyone else? Going once? Going twice? All right, then. I'm going to close this up. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and asking questions. Appreciate it. What's the question? The question is, well, a question. Um, thank you very much, everyone. And this is the mid-year fifth ball 12 to let you guys know status of stuff. And I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.